schools, uh, district offices, warehouses, um, the stuff of that nature. That's not necessarily schools, but they have buildings that have shit in them, so we have to fix that shit.
I see.
Yeah,
That's interesting.
yeah,
Just to
it
get
is
like
fun.
a change of scenery, you know, positive stuff.
Yeah, no, yeah, it is it's really nice to just be able to go wherever I want. It's like I don't feel like going over there.
Fuck those losers.
Yeah. Yeah, fuck those losers.
Uh, gaming save. Uh, hey man, people liked my unboxing video, huh? It's pretty cool.
Did they? That's pretty great.
Nearly 300 views.
Wow, it's because
S-
you were the first one of the first ones. I only
17
saw one other Edge unboxing video.
17 likes. Yeah, I gotta do more of these
Mm.
unboxing videos, man.
Yeah, man, you gotta buy more shit.
Well, wouldn't it be nice? You know, maybe it's worth it if like I could get to a point where they're sending me shit to unbox, you know?
Oh, that would be perfect, man. That's my dream YouTube channel.
Be like Linus Tech
If
Tips or
you
whatever.
ever heard of like Unbox Therapy?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that dude, he just gets sent shit.
Yeah.
Like all kinds of shit. And he
Yeah.
keeps it. And it's just like, yeah, we're just gonna unbox it and I'm gonna do a little unboxing review.
That's
That's my shit, man.
that's
I
like
would love to
Linus
do that.
Linus Tech Tips. Like he gets all of those fucking graphics cards and stuff just sent to him.
But
Like
like what are you gonna do with
3090s and
what are you gonna do with the graphics cards other than upgrade to like something else?
I mean it's
Right.
still just like cool to like have it, right?
It is. Yeah, no, you're not wrong.
And to you know, you could have any machine you want. Like you could have two machines to just do whatever in different rooms, you know.
Yeah. But see, you're limiting yourself
But
to
he does like TVs, he does like yeah, he does cameras, all sorts of weird shit.
yeah.
I'd fuck with that. I'd fuck with that. I wouldn't want to do graphics cards though, just because I'm not technologically advanced enough for that.
You wouldn't really know what to say.
Exactly. I'm like, this is 3 core. I don't know what that means. You know,
Yeah.
any
Yeah.
of that
No,
shit. I'm sure I could
that makes
learn,
sense.
but like that doesn't sound fun to me.
No.
Unboxing a controller though, be like, oh yeah, this feels pretty nice in the hand. Gotta
That's what you get. It's pretty nice in the hand. That's the whole shebang.
and yeah, and you could just kind of go down the features and stuff. Yeah,
Yeah. No, I
that's
get it.
easy enough.
I get it.
Oh, dude, I bought a new background piece. It's not here yet. You're gonna fucking love it when I get it.
Is it it's Jar Jar Binks, isn't it?
No, no, it's really
Ah.
awesome. Well, I hope it's awesome. I bought it on Etsy, so we'll see how it turns out.
And
But
usually, actually, Etsy's pretty good usually.
oh yeah, yeah, and the person selling it has like good reviews, so I'm pretty optimistic about it. But it's this placard thing, and it's an Atari Jaguar placard. It's gonna be
Okay.
sick, dude. I'm fucking
Okay.
all about it. I'm
Okay.
I'm leaning into the retro failures, the retro
Yeah.
failure
Oh yeah,
consoles,
I like that. I like that. That's good.
because it's kind of what I am as a human, a,
A retro failure.
a
Yeah.
retro failure as I get older, for sure.
Yeah. And that'll be more and more the truth.
Yes, our truth. That's
Whoa,
a
whoa, whoa, whoa.
that's a wrestler. Our truth,
Oh,
not our truth. You were
I think
you're not a failure, nor are you retro. You are
I'm not very retro. A failure.
no,
Some could describe me as that.
no. You are first things first. I'm the realist. I'm gonna cover my face with chat so I stop looking at myself. Do you ever have that problem?
Yeah.
Where like you're on a screen and you just can't help but like look at yourself.
Yeah, man. I'm just too sexy.
It's not even like it's just like, what am I doing with my face? You know, and then you're like, fuck, now I'm just like looking at my face. I don't know.
You just have to not think about it.
Yeah,
I never think about it.
I think about it.
So I picked up these
There he
peanut
is.
butter chocolate mix.
Wait, hold those up again? I missed it. Oh, shit.
Yeah. Is that reversed for you?
No, it's not.
Oh, okay. It's reversed for me. I got them at Costco. I got them like yesterday, and they're already like I'm gonna have diabetes.
It's like trail mix, but the unhealthy stuff.
But like, yeah, like shit, man.
Just like the M&Ms and the.
I'm back here. I'm not even gonna think about them.
That's why I don't buy that shit anymore. I just can't help it. You know what? I've been having a real struggle with fucking Ben and Jerry's ice cream, bro. Oh god.
Oh, come on, that's so overpriced.
Or you know, maybe not even Ben and Jerry. Just that kind of ice cream. Just like pints of ice cream.
Fun flavored ice cream.
Yeah. Or just like cookie dough ice cream, brownie ice cream. Oh god. I can't help myself.
Mm-hmm. The good shit is what you mean.
Yeah. I feel like my camera's fucked up, but I'm not gonna fix it. Whatever. The mic stand. Whatever.
It doesn't matter. Are we gonna get this show started? It's way past time. I got here late.
Whose fault is that, bitch? Yeah, I'm recording.
You know what? I'm leaving. Fuck you.
See you later with your zesty ranch. Zesty
ranch.
Yeah, look next to you, friend. Look right next to you.
Oh, these?
Zesty.
oh, these? My zesty ranch.
Dude, how are you so skinny? You're eating fucking just pure sugar and like breadsticks.
Pure sugar and carbs. Here we go.
Like salty bread.
It's literally right there, dog. There you go.
Shanae.
This is, don't ever get these.
Yeah.
This is private selection pretzel twists. They're supposed to be like the Dots pretzel twists. They are way over seasoned.
Oh, are those like the things that are in trail mix? Like those kind of things?
No. I mean, maybe certain trail mix.
Yeah, like what's like the fancy trail mix? It's not trail mix, but it has like the rye bread and stuff, and then also like the little breadsticks.
I love that shit.
Me too. The breadsticks is the worst part of that, though. Am I crazy?
It's not the breads. No, it's literally just pretzels, but in a twist form. They put oil on it, and then they load it up with seasoning. But they put way too much fucking seasoning on those.
I feel like we could have a debate about what the best. I'm sure that's everywhere, though. I'm sure everyone's done that. What's the best fucking trail mix ingredient
in a standard trail mix?
Yeah.
I'd say those little the little tiny breads.
Yeah, the rye bread.
The rye bread, sure.
It's the best.
Little flat rye bread, or the M&Ms. But M&Ms are just like their own thing, right? You could eat M&Ms on their own, and you just be like, I feel like if you ate like the rye bread, it would be one of those things that people would look at you really weird, like you're just eating fucking little chips of rye bread.
They sell them though. They sell them.
Well, I know, but who buy? I've never seen anybody.
I bought it one time. I bought it one time, and you're like,
and it's missing. It was a mistake. It's too much.
Yeah, you're missing the other stuff. But when you're eating the other, what really needs to happen is like they need trail mix extra rye bread. Not all rye bread, just extra rye bread. You know, like a more abundance of rye bread.
I get that.
Yeah.
But you know what makes trail mix so special is the consistency of like what is in there. Right? Because if they changed it up and put more rye bread in there, and you're like, oh, there's too much rye bread. I'm getting sick of it.
How do we feel about Chex Mix?
It's fine.
Yeah. Like Chex Mix.
I like the ones, the mixes that have like the dried fruit in them.
Yeah, that's good.
Those are good.
That's good stuff.
Chocolate and dried fruit fucking wins me over in those.
Anyway, welcome to Last Week in Games, where everything is video games. My name is Jake. Right. That is Nick.
I am Nick.
And we're talking trail mix, baby. It's delicious. It's delicious. It's great. Underrated snack, I'd say. Fuck Doritos. Get yourself some trail mix.
Oh, dude, trail mix.
Trail mix with bits of Doritos in it.
Yeah, but then Doritos would fall all the way down, and
get all crumbly, huh?
Get all crumbly.
You know what? A trail mix with the like the sun chips, the like harder sun chips. You know, they're a little thicker. They keep their form a little bit better.
Yeah.
Now that's where it's at, I think.
Yeah. But like, there's only certain sun chips.
Yeah, you're right.
Because the original one, I hate those sun chips. But you plop me down in the garden with the garden flavor sun chip. I forget what it's called. It's like mostly tomato.
Yes, that's the best one, dude.
And it's like, dude, I can munch on all of those.
They got a spicy flavor one too. That's pretty good.
Do they?
Yeah, I don't remember.
I have not had that one.
I feel like sun chip is not. They should delve into the Dorito thing where they like try out different flavors with their chips. You know what I mean?
They could probably get away with like a hot honey sun chip.
Yeah, or just fuck it, just go all the way in. Get the habanero sun chip.
Yeah,
just give it to me. I'll eat anything habanero. Give me the habanero Cheetos, habanero popcorn, habaneros.
I would munch on some of those.
Oh shit, man. How are things? How are the tings?
Oh, it rained a little bit this morning.
Yeah, that's weird.
And it's really good. I love the weather right now, and I wish it would stay longer, but I know it's going to leave pretty soon, and it's going to be crazy hot. So,
dude, I got a new car. I mentioned it a few weeks ago. I did get a new car.
Yeah, I remember.
You're aware, for sure.
I remember.
I didn't want to get a new car, but when you have a fucking 2015 Ford Focus, you have to, because the transmission just keeps dying on the thing. So got a new car, and I really want to take care of this thing. And I was like, I gotta wash the car. And every time I'm about to wash the car, it starts fucking raining again. And also, funny thing happened with my car, right?
Right.
I asked to just keep the plates for my old car. And I was like, oh shit, I don't think they gave me my plates. So like today I called them and I'm like, hey, I don't think you gave me my plates. And they're
for
like,
the new car?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I'm like, I don't fucking see them anywhere. And they're like, oh, we put them on your car. They're just backwards underneath the temporaries.
Oh my God.
Like, oh, they're right. I've had them the whole time. I've been like stressing out about this shit. They've been on the car the whole fucking time.
Hold on, but these aren't the same plates that were on your Focus, right?
No, they are. Yeah.
That's not how that works, I don't think.
No, yeah, they transferred.
Oh, they transferred everything? Oh, so you got to keep... Okay, well, that's cool.
And I got the new registration and the new stickers.
Oh, good.
That's why I was stressing out about it, because I got the new stickers. I'm like, I don't have my fucking plate. But I did. It was just fucking backwards on the car the whole time. So,
that's so strange.
Yeah.
Oh, it's good that you are so observant.
I didn't even think to check. I was like, oh yeah, it's just the temporaries back there. I didn't even think to look.
No.
Anyway.
See, that's one of those things. If you want your car to go for, you gotta do like a walk around every once in a while.
Yeah, true.
And like, oh, the tire's low, or oh,
I mean, I do walk arounds. It's just like I'm not like checking the plate,
right?
You know,
right? I'm just, okay. Well, now you will. So
I'm gonna go up to the plate, jiggle it around. Oh yeah,
jiggle it around.
There.
Oh yeah, it's still there.
It's still there. Oh, dude, you know what else I got? Another fancy thing I got.
I mean, you'll see your registration. Like you're like, oh shit, I'm out of date for registration. Hopefully, before you have to pay the fees or whatever. Anyway, go ahead.
Oh yeah, I'm good about that because I've gotten tickets for that before. So now I don't fuck around anymore. But I got this bad boy, which is, if you're watching video, it's the DualSense Edge, baby.
Oh yes.
It's got little back clickies, little
nubbies,
little back nubbies. It's got the quick triggers if you want them, which is real nice.
That is nice.
You know, I'm pretty fucking hyped on this thing. You know what was interesting with this thing though, because I bought it as because I'm a PlayStation player, but these days I'm more of a PC player, which is weird to say. And I was like, I just want like a nice fucking controller. Because I've never had a nice fucking controller, and I was dubious to buy the DualSense Edge now that I am more of a PC player, because I was like, is this thing gonna work with the PC?
Yeah.
And as of yet, Sony has not really released drivers for the DualSense Edge. Okay. Just like the DualSense, it took a while for those drivers to come out for the PC. They did eventually come out, and now the DualSense does work with most games. There are some games it still doesn't work with, but DualSense Edge doesn't work with shit yet. There's a few games it works with on PC, but most games no. But there's this pretty cool thing that I discovered by looking for like solutions to this. It's called DSX, which is just like a Steam program that you can buy for like $4 or $5.
Okay.
And it just takes you download the software, you open it up, it makes you download a couple drivers. So one driver is to emulate. It takes your controller and emulates it as a different controller. And then the other driver is to make sure that it's not emulating and also using it as the controller it actually is. So once you download those drivers, you go in and you can emulate it as a PS4 controller or an Xbox 360 controller.
Okay.
And it works flawlessly. And you can change the button assignments as you please. And it works perfectly.
Nice.
No issues at all. So if anyone got the DualSense Edge and is like, fuck, I can't figure out how to use this thing on PC, there's your solution. It's going to cost you $5, but it's totally worth it.
Raving reviews.
Yes, and you can continue to use the back buttons as well, because the back buttons, you just create profiles through your PS5. So yeah, works really, really fucking well. And
nice.
This program has a lot of different options that I probably wouldn't fuck with, but like you can turn on and off the adaptive triggers, and yeah, you can really fuck with this thing. You can fuck with the LED. Yeah, it's really really neat. So
that's cool.
The only thing with it is when you open it, you have to keep it like minimized. You can't like close it while you play. So it doesn't use it doesn't use that much like CPU or anything, so it's not like that big of a worry, but just something to note. So there you go. That's my DualSense Edge rant. Was it worth the $200? No. Do I regret my purchase?
A little bit.
Probably.
Just not yet.
Will I use it though? Oh, yeah, this is gonna be my main fucking controller.
It's gonna be your main, yeah. So it'll get used. It's not a waste of money by any means.
No, it'll get used, and the fact that I can replace the thumbsticks is pretty nice, and it's really easy to do. But at the same time, it's like I could have bought 3 new controllers for the same price. price. So
Yeah,
it's
it's kind of
like,
crazy.
is it worth it? I don't know.
It is crazy.
But to be fair, I have already, in the 2 years that I've had the PS5, I've gone through 2 controllers already that have gotten stick drift. So
yeah,
so
it happens.
maybe it will be worth it in the long run, depending on how long the life cycle is of the PS5.
Mm-hmm.
How long do you think? How long do you think we got on the PS5?
For the PS5, a while.
Yeah.
A fucking while, dude.
I have a feeling this will be like the longest generation.
Longer than PS2?
Yeah, how long was PS2? It was like 2002 to 2006.
It was a long time. I don't remember.
Here, PS2 release date 2000. Okay, PS3 release date 2006. So 6 years. I mean, that's pretty normal, right? I feel like. And then
yeah,
PS4 was 2014, right? 2013. So PS2 to PS3 was 7 years. Or excuse me, PS3 to PS4 was 7 years.
Okay.
Which was longer. And then
which was longer.
PS5 was 2020. So another 7 years.
Okay. Well, I don't know, man.
The fuck do you know, Nick?
Nothing, apparently. I don't know shit, my guy.
I just feel like with the PS5, we're already 2 years in, and I feel like we haven't even really started the generation just because of like the supply chains constraints.
Oh, well, you get the COVID whole bullshit, and everybody's, the scalpers didn't help much. So
yeah, and I think a lot of companies have been a little dubious to release just next gen games. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
As opposed to
cross-gen. For sure.
And I feel like this year is going to be the year where we finally start seeing like, hey, this is a PS5 game as opposed to it being a multi-gen game.
Right.
So we're already 2 years in. I feel like this is going to be like a 10-year thing. Especially if there's like a PS5 Pro. Okay.
Man, it's so hard to say because like I feel like we've plateaued as like hardware goes.
You think?
For now. Like it's way too early to tell anything right
now. I mean, I feel like at this point we are at the point in gaming where it's like we're not going to have those massive leaps that we used to have.
Right. As far as we know,
Yeah, true. I just feel like at this point it's going to be like we have to release the PS6 because the 8080 is like an insane graphics card and our PS5 can't handle it.
Right.
No, yeah. That's going to be the thing.
Well, we'll get into like quantum computing or something, right?
Yeah. Or VR will take off. Who knows?
Oh God, no, please no.
I don't think thanks. So. You know what's fucking weird? It's like the PSVR comes out like next week or like in 2 weeks.
Yeah, and who's excited?
No one's talking, including Sony. Like no one is talking about
No one's talking about it. Yeah, PSVR they don't care. Too. It's one of those things that's just kind of it's gonna happen. It's gonna go by.
February 22nd. So like in exactly a month it comes out. That's insane, dude. And no one's talking about this. Anyway. Let's get into the titties. I got some tidbits of news here.
Let's do it.
First and foremost, this was pretty inevitable. We kind of talked about this already, but now it's official. Justin Roiland has stepped down as CEO of Squanch Games.
Good. Fuck him.
Yep, indeed.
Indeed.
They said in a Twitter post, the passionate team at Squanch will keep developing games we know our fans will love while continuing to support and improve High on Life. Yeah, I just don't see how Squanch Games even exists without Justin Roiland.
I don't see how Squanch Games exists.
Period.
Period. Like, they have not put out like anything interesting.
I mean, High
I
on
guess
Life was like
High
the
on
top.
Life was their top game, right?
I mean, they've only
Every other thing
released
was
2 games, so
oh, they have more than that.
they had Trover and then this, right? What'd they have besides
No,
that?
there was another one that they had. High on Life, Trover, Space Hero, Dr. Splorchy presents Space Heroes, Accounting Plus.
Okay, I never heard of that one.
Yeah, exactly.
But Trover and High on Life were pretty big, successful games. Trover being like a big VR game and a game that people talk of even in the VR sense. We were just talking about how no one talks about VR.
Right.
But people did talk about Trover. And then High on Life was like this massive success on Game Pass just a few weeks ago. Like, it's huge.
Yeah.
I think...
But I don't know. They're just not like... They're very like slapstick, but not in a good way. I mean, it's just like let's just say the same jokes over and over again.
I thought it was relatively funny stuff, and I thought the game was competent as well. As far as like a game that they made in 2 years with like a small dev team, like indie team, it was I was impressed by it. But the humor was like very much like, this is Justin Roiland. He voices like all the characters. Like, how do you even continue that? The idea was his idea.
It's not going to. It's probably not going to do. They're going to get another actor or, something to voice if they can.
I think what would be smart of either, I mean, probably Xbox, because they have the connection to Xbox, but Xbox or Sony, it would be smart of them to just say, hey, we're going to buy Squanch Games. There's a lot of talented developers here, obviously, that can pump out these games. And we're going to either make you a new studio or just funnel you guys into our existing studios.
Right.
I think that is probably a smart thing for both Xbox and Squanch Games to do at this point. But we'll see. It would be interesting to see like what the fuck they do without Justin Roiland. Maybe it'd be less annoying. And
yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking too.
Yeah, who knows? Maybe they get Dan Harmon in there.
It won't have all the same characters anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm Mr. Poopy Buttle.
Oh, I'm the same voice the whole fucking time.
I'm 16
different characters. Yeah. I did like, I'm like 4 different people, and you didn't even notice because we all sound the same. That was another person just now.
Hey, it's me. I'm different guy. I'm different guy number 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, that's a good Justin Roiland joke.
Hey, I'm the same guy, Rick. It's funny. Rick is like his most original voice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Yeah. Yeah. Justin Roiland.
What are they gonna do with Rick and Morty?
What are they gonna fucking do with
What are they gonna do?
Oh shit! What are you doing with
what are you gonna do with Rick and Morty?
What's that fucking show called? Oh shit, Rick! What's it called?
Fucking fuck show. Fuck.
Well,
fuck,
they actually, Adult Swim actually put out a statement. Let's see. I could pull it up. Adult Swim.
And they're like destroying ties with him, but he's like Rick and Morty.
I know. Yeah. He's Rick and Morty, and he was like the showrunner for a long time. And not only is he Rick and Morty, he's like Mr. Meeseeks and like every other,
and all the other characters that sound the same.
Yeah. Dude, why do these fucking places make it so hard?
Oh yeah. Like, you can't just look something up. They have to tell you like their sob story and their how their grandfathers beat them as a child and all that kind of stuff. And you're like, what? I don't give a shit. Just show me what I'm looking for.
All right. Here we go. All it says is Adult Swim has ended its association with Justin Roiland. Rick and Morty will continue. The talented and dedicated crew are hard at work on season 7. I mean, I get it, because fucking Rick and Morty is like, it's got to be like 50% of their revenue at Adult Swim.
Right, yeah. There are people on like TikTok that they could hire that sound just like Justin Roiland.
Yeah.
That are probably less shitty.
There's that one guy that everyone keeps, I forget his name, but he's like that big TikToker guy that has kind of been doing the voices forever.
Exactly. That guy. Hire that guy. Yeah. Maybe this is his chance to shine. Maybe this is his like big break.
It could be.
And Justin Roiland just had to get like found out by this bullshit.
And the funny thing about that dude is like that dude is actually a more competent voice actor than Justin Roiland, because Justin Roiland just does those voices. That guy does those voices plus like other voices.
Things. Yeah. Fucking hire that guy. I don't know what his name is, but hire him.
It's like Sean or something. I don't remember. Whatever. People know.
TikTok Rick and Morty guy. Yeah.
I bet if you look that up, it'll come up.
Goodbye.
I'm looking it up just because I'm curious. TikTok Rick and Morty guy. Let's see. Viral Rick and Morty impersonator. Thanks, fans, for
charged with
Sean Kelly says. That's it. It came up. That's the guy.
What if the first thing that you searched was like charged with domestic violence?
Who's the first one that comes up? Let's see. With domestic violence. Let's see. Arizona domestic violence. Well, you need to know if you've been charged with domestic violence.
Oh, wow. No, I mean, like, what if you look that guy up and he's like, the search result was this guy?
Yeah, okay, that makes more sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have this feeling that they'll do one season just because they're already like halfway through writing that season.
Right.
And there's a whole team of people. And those contracts have already been signed, I think, probably by Adult Swim. So
but I'm sure there's clauses in those contracts where they can be like, if you get canceled on the internet,
right,
we can cancel you.
For Justin Roiland. And that's why they're able to axe him. But the rest of the crew, they didn't get canceled.
Right.
So I think they got renewed for 3 seasons, but that was 2 seasons ago. So they're probably just going to pump out this last season and then call it quits, would be my guess.
Could be.
The funny one was that they're continuing that show. Hulu is continuing that show, Solar Opposites. I don't know if you know what that is. That's
Never.
That's Justin Roiland's other show. That's basically just Rick and Morty, but instead of having Dan Harmon to calm him the fuck down, it's just like insane Rick and Morty all the time.
Okay.
And they're like, yeah, we're continuing that show too. So weird. I did find it funny though, like Adult Swim right after this announced that they're doing another season of Aqua Teen Hunger Force, which has been off the air for like 8 years.
Wow.
So they're like, shit, we need another. we need to bring back something to fill that Rick and Morty gap. Let's bring back Aqua Teen Hunger Force. I think they should bring back Venture Brothers. That's what I think.
Oh, that would be good.
Yeah, dude.
Bring back Venture Brothers. They could bring back that really terrible show, Squidbillies.
I think that show's still on.
Is it? No, that show's so bad, dude. That show is so bad.
I think they bring back.
No fucking way.
They should bring back C-Lab.
I don't know what that is.
Oh, dude, C-Lab's a fucking classic. Or home movies. That show's a fucking classic too. All right, now we're going down the rabbit hole.
Yeah, we're already too far.
Speaking of TV
We've
shows,
gone too far.
Speaking of TV shows, that Amazon Tomb Raider show that we talked about a couple weeks ago apparently is being fronted by Phoebe Waller-Bridge. So that's exciting.
Who is that? Is that Phoebe from Friends?
She is an actor-director. She did that show Killing Eve. She had the show Fleabag, which was like very successful. She's in the new Indiana Jones movie that's coming out. Yeah, what's Indiana Jones? Never heard of it. She had that movie Crashing. So seems like pretty good hands, I guess. Interesting pick. We'll see what comes of it. I don't know if she's playing Tomb Raider. I think she's just show running it.
Right.
She'd be a weird
I don't know who this person is. But
yeah.
Good for her. Good for them.
I'm excited to see more Tomb Raider. I like Tomb Raider.
I love Tomb Raider.
Yeah. Anyway.
I do.
Neil Druckmann. Here's our Naughty Dog news of the week.
Okay, yeah. That's big in the news.
We always talk about it seems like every week we talk about Naughty Dog.
Every week.
Especially with the show out. But Neil Druckmann on Uncharted and The Last of Us, this is what he said. He's been doing a lot of interviews lately, so this is why all this shit's coming out. But
right.
He said, all I could say is at Naughty Dog, we're very, very privileged that our publisher is Sony, which means Sony funds our games, supports us, and we're owned by Sony. They have supported us every step of the way to follow our passions, meaning that just because something is successful, people think there's all this pressure and we would have to make a sequel. That's not the case. For us, Uncharted was insanely successful. Uncharted 4 was one of our best-selling games, and we're able to put all our final brushstrokes on that story and say that we're done, we're moving on. Similarly, Naughty Dog could walk away from the Last of Us franchise and pursue other projects like potentially its rumored new IP, but Naughty Dog would make another... shut up. This is just editorializing. I don't want that. Druckmann continued on to say, it's up to us whether we want to continue The Last of Us or not. Our process is the same thing we did when we did part 2, which is if we come up with a compelling story that has this universal message and statement about love, just like the first and second game did, then we will tell that story. If we can't come up with something, we have a very strong ending with part 2, and that will be the end. Yeah, that's cool.
That is cool.
I kind of thought it was already like well-known knowledge that Naughty Dog was not doing another Uncharted. I thought they confirmed that years ago.
Yeah. Well, I thought so too. But
that does not mean we will never see another Uncharted game. We'll just never see another Naughty Dog Uncharted game.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
Put those Days Gone guys on Uncharted or whatever. Totally possible. As far as The Last of Us, I'd like them to move on, honestly.
I'd like them to move on, but I absolutely love the world of Last of Us. And
I think that's what Factions is though, right? Like
yeah. I just feel like, how do I put that? I feel like there's so much more to explore with The Last of Us as far as locations, if that makes sense.
Yeah, not to like cut you off, but I think the rumor is with that Factions game is like it's gonna be like different locations in the world, and
I would hope so.
And there's gonna be like story narrative stuff within the game, but it's gonna be like online centric, but like so like maybe like a Division sort of story thing,
right?
So
that would be kind of nice. See, I'd like that, and if they could keep that going, I'm full game, you know?
Yeah, I think that would be a cool way to like get the world of The Last of Us, and they could keep releasing expansions and all that shit
updates and whatnot
for the rest of time with Factions. And then, you know, Naughty Dog Prime, for lack of a better term, can move on to whatever else they're doing. Because with Neil at the head now that he's like co-CEO,
right,
he can oversee both of those things. The main team can still move on to whatever the new project is. Well, they could have
Right.
like a side team sort of work on factions, and Neil can make sure that that's getting done well and not just like a shitty money grab that I'm sure it's going to turn into. Like, let's be honest.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, man, I hope it's not a money grab, but they're so good at doing the money grabs.
I don't think it'll start as a money grab. You know, I think it'll, much like a lot of those like we've seen it with Marvel Snap, although Marvel Snap has like done it at like 20 times speed, in my opinion, where it started out like pretty like, oh, it's not too money grubbing. And then now we're like 4 months into it, and I'm like, oh my God, I can't even open this app without like,
yeah,
getting bombarded with just like bullshit that I don't want to buy.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, it's annoying. So we'll see with factions. Speaking of Last of Us, did you watch the new episode?
No, I didn't.
Oh, dude.
I'm out on that.
Oh, dude. All I'll say is prepare to fucking cry, my guy. Oh my God. So I'm not going to spoil it, obviously, but like me and my sister have been watching it because I'm forcing her to watch it.
That makes sense. Yeah. As you do.
Yeah. Cause she won't play the game because she's not a gamer. So I'm like, dude, you gotta watch the show then.
Right.
And I've been talking about it for years. So we're watching it. And then last night my dad messaged me and he's like, hey, what are you guys doing? I'm like, oh, we're about to watch a show. And he's like, oh, should I come over? I'm like, I mean, like, it's a zombie show. I'm not sure you'll really like it, but you can come if you want. And he's like, nah, I think I'll skip it. And then he showed up anyway, because that's how he is.
That's how he does.
So he sat down and he watched it. This man was crying next to me.
Really?
This episode is fucking so good. And he's like, wow, that was like really good. So yeah, if that can happen with my 60-year-old dad, I think we're in good hands.
That's kind of crazy. I like that. That's a good story.
If the rest of the show is half as good as this episode, then we're fucking good.
Yeah. Sick, man. I'm really excited to watch it, but
yeah,
I don't know if I'll ever have the time. I don't know. I just might not ever see it.
It's not happening. It's a long episode too, much like the first one. It's like an hour and 10 minutes.
Oh, good.
Yeah. So, but it's fucking good. Also the companion podcast is very good too. A lot of
I've been meaning to listen to that too, but...
especially for this one. Like this episode just like is a huge departure from the game. So to hear their like reasoning and stuff behind that is pretty good.
It's a huge departure and it's still really good.
That's
it's insane.
A lot of people are saying it's better than the game. I don't know if I'd go. I would say it's like a different vibe. They're just different vibes.
Okay.
And yeah. Anyway, that's all I'll say. I don't want to spoil it.
Okay.
Ubisoft is reportedly working on 2 Far Cry games. One will be a single player experience, while the other will be a multiplayer based game.
Oh God!
This is according to an insider gaming report that claims the unannounced Far Cry game was originally meant to be one game until Dan Hay, the former franchise executive director for Far Cry, left Ubisoft to work at Blizzard Entertainment. The report goes on to say that the single-player project is now being referred to as Project Blackbird, and the multiplayer Far Cry is being called Project Maverick, with Ubisoft Montreal being heavily involved in both games.
Oh. Fuck.
What's a multiplayer Far Cry? It's concerning.
I don't know, man. Far Cry sucks. Is that okay to say? Far Cry fucking sucks.
Far Cry 5 sucks. I'll go that far. Sure.
Okay. Fair. Far Cry sucks.
It's just, it feels a little outdated.
Yeah. It has not been good for a very long time, and they're just beating this fucking horse down. Man.
Yeah, even Giancarlo Esposito couldn't save the game.
No, sure couldn't. Giancarlo Esposito could not.
I mean, potentially good news that they're separating the games, though.
Is it? They're just getting more money.
Sure. Here's my reasoning, though. Let me give you my reasoning. My reasoning being that if you look at like Halo as an example,
right,
where it seemed like they were sort of running and crunching so they could release both of those things together, the story campaign and the multiplayer,
right,
where in reality they could have released the single player and then a few months later release the multiplayer.
Or a few, which is the way it should always be.
Yeah. So that's kind of my reasoning on why, like, if they're releasing the multiplayer separate, it's like, well, I guess that gives them time to sort of like what we got with The Last of Us Part 2 and Factions, right? Where it's like they wanted to release it with the game, but now it's been 2 years.
Right. And so that's totally fine. I don't know what I was going to say. I just lost my train of thought.
You're good.
Fuck yeah, I don't remember what I was going to say.
Nick's on it today.
I'm on it today.
This man's killing it.
I'm killing it. My brain doesn't work right now. I'm having a stroke.
That's all right.
Yeah. Anyway.
Who cares? No one's going to play either of these things.
No. Well, you might.
I don't know. I played the last Far Cry, like, thinking, like, maybe. I didn't like it.
Okay.
What was the last one? The last one was 6, right? Or was it 5? I can't remember. Fuck.
It was 5, but then there was another one.
No, it was 6. It was 6.
Oh, you're right. It was 6.
5 and 6 both are not good games.
I think Ubisoft just needs to get the fucking hint.
You know what I mean? Do what they just said with, like, what Neil Druckmann just said about working with Sony.
Yeah.
Hey, let your developers make a passion project. It works out every single time. That's probably not fair to say.
What's that? It works out every time?
It probably doesn't work out every time. But
probably not.
Let's look at Anthem. Let's take a look at Anthem. But I don't know. Yeah, just let your developers make something new. Do something different. Far Cry's played off.
Like 343 needed to not make Halo. Halo needed to die when Bungie stepped away. And
and then in like
Microsoft said, "No way, Jose."
Then in like 25 years, you could be like, "Hey, here's a new Far Cry," and people will pop for it because it's been so fucking long.
Yeah.
Just saying, put the Far Cry in your back pocket, but instead you're just killing the name.
Yep.
Because it's like Beyond Good and Evil with Uncharted with Ubisoft. It's like they released that game. What was the last one? 2008 or whatever. And that's just been sitting in their back pocket. And then they announced the second one. People fucking pop for that shit. That game's never coming out, but still,
it's true.
My point remains.
His point remains.
Last ditty here. According to Polish retailer Allegro, Assassin's Creed Mirage will be released on June 30th.
Oh. That's okay.
So there you go.
Okay.
Speaking of Ubisoft.
Yeah.
Not playing that either.
Well, we'll see.
If it gets like rave reviews,
it might.
Same with the Far Cry game. Like if the game is like amazing, I'll play it.
See,
but, like,
I think Far Cry is too far gone for me. I gave it chances, and it still failed. I think Assassin's Creed, I've been out of it long enough to where I'm like, okay, what's going on with this? How's this going so far? But I don't know. I'll wait for reviews for it.
Yeah.
When it comes out, we'll see how it is. It could be like the greatest game ever.
June 30th though, middle of summer. It's pretty soon.
That's a great time to do it, and it makes sense right around Comic-Con. Not fuck E3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If that happens.
Oh, it's gonna happen. Oh, it's gonna happen.
Speaking of E3.
Yeah.
Kind of. We'll get to it in a second. But Xbox Bethesda Developer Direct happened.
Yeah. Did you watch it?
I did. Did you watch it?
I did not.
Yeah, that's fair. I actually liked the format of it, to be honest.
Oh, okay.
Where it was just the devs sort of talking about it, but not like super long. It was condensed, and then they just showed gameplay and stuff. And it was like, yes,
good.
That is what I want from these. It's a great idea to have like this sort of thing, and then like the E3 thing where it's like you show off the first like trailer as like the big pop, and then these things to like drop the dates. Like it's a great idea.
Right.
Great idea. Love it. As for the games themselves, yeah. Minecraft Legends I was kind of impressed by. I thought it looked pretty interesting. It's not what I expected it to be.
Okay.
It's more of like almost like an RTS sort of tower defense thing.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, where you're building up your base, and then you can work with a teammate or by yourself, and you can like go out and get supplies and stuff, bring it back, build up your base even further, defend, attack, or whatever, RTS stuff. You could build
style.
You could build hordes of guys to attack for you, so like hordes of creepers and stuff,
right?
Archers and stuff. So yeah, it was pretty cool. I was like, oh yeah, this is like a great baby's first RTS. Although they're actively like trying to say it's not an RTS. They're saying it's like an action game, and I'm like, I don't know. Seems like an RTS to me.
It might not be.
Yeah, and it comes out April 18th, which is pretty soon. It's a good date for it. I like it. Forza Motorsport, they really went into a lot of detail about it, which was cool. If you're into that nerdy car shit, it's like, hey, if it's sunny out, your tires are gonna wear down more or whatever, like real detailed shit. Like, oh, okay. I mean, if you're into that kind of thing, I don't know if I'm into that kind of thing, but
yeah.
The weird thing is last time they talked about this game, they said it was coming out first quarter of 2023.
Okay.
This was the only game at this showcase that did not have a date. It just said launching 2023.
Wow.
So my assumption is this thing's getting delayed till the end of the year, maybe next year.
Maybe next year, yeah.
Yeah.
Which is stupid that we always do that. It's like they say, oh yeah, it's 2023. And the common, release date for when somebody says a certain year is like, oh, well, they didn't give us a date. It's getting pushed back.
Yeah, at this point, yeah.
Fuck, man.
Yeah.
You can never know when a game's coming out. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. Don't give me a date. Don't give me an expectation. Just when it's ready, fucking put it out. Go, hey, it's coming out next year.
Well,
this is the date.
If that gets you hot and bothered, here's something cool for you.
Okay.
This game, Hi-Fi Rush,
yeah,
which was made by Tango Gameworks, who made like The Evil Within and that Tokyo game that came out last year. What was that?
I don't know.
Something Tokyo. Ghostwire Tokyo. They made that.
They made that?
They made Ghostwire Tokyo.
Okay.
They're like, hey, here's like a funny rhythm action, like Sunset Overdrive art style rhythm game that comes out today. So that game's already out. It's on Game Pass. I meant to play it and I got distracted with other stuff. But
nice.
Everyone's giving this thing rave reviews. Everyone's saying it's like really fucking good. It's really fun. It's an interesting concept because it's like you don't have to hit on the beat, but if you hit on the beat, you get like more damage and like upgrades and stuff. So yeah, it looks really fucking cool. I was not expecting to see that.
I did see the trailer for this one, and the only thing I had a real problem with was the the script. It felt very like cringe the whole time. I was like, oh, I hate this character, and then another character would talk, oh, I hate this character. Another character would talk, I'm like, this is the whole fucking game. It's just this cringe dialogue between and then it ended, and I'm like, oh, okay, well, that's gonna be a flash in the pan, and
It's not.
people seem to like it. It might be. It might still be a flash in the pan.
I mean, it's getting rave reviews though. So I mean,
Yeah.
regardless, people.
Well, see, that's what happens when you release a game that's good and just release it.
Yeah.
That's what happens. And make it free. The
Yeah.
free also helps.
Yeah. Granted, this is definitely like a smaller game.
Oh yeah.
The fact that they made this in
A year.
they said they've been working on it for a long time. So I'm imagining it's like a smaller group, which
Yeah, could be.
I want to point that out too, because Xbox has been doing this where they're taking their bigger teams, and while their bigger teams are still working on their next big project,
Which is
for them, I don't know. For Tango,
Okay.
I'm not sure, but it's
Okay.
probably something, right? Like they're probably working on their next big thing after
Okay.
Tokyo, whatever, Ghostwire Tokyo.
Mhm.
Maybe another Evil Within or whatever. But like you see it with the other example I have is Obsidian, right? They released Pentiment, which was
Right.
just this smaller game,
Right.
while they're working on Outer Worlds 2 or whatever.
Right.
And I think it's an interesting idea. I think it's a good idea actually to
Yeah,
and it fills out their Game Pass catalog a lot more too.
for sure.
I think it's a great idea, and it allows these bigger companies to, like we were just talking about with Ubisoft, where they still have to make the big franchise games, but they can go off and make a smaller passion project if they want to, and that's pretty cool. I like that. It's a good idea.
Yeah, it is. It is a good idea. I like it.
Cool.
What else? What else was shown?
And then it was like Elder Scrolls Online bullshit.
That's still going on.
Yeah, people love it.
Crazy.
It's like the biggest MMO now, I think. Like it overtook
No.
World of Warcraft, I think.
No, I thought that was Final Fantasy 14.
You might be right. You're probably right. Just like that, I was wrong. Oh, you know what else they showed off? I didn't even mention it. Redfall. That's another thing.
Oh, yeah. Is anybody actually excited about this game?
No, I don't think so. But
No. Are you excited about this game?
no, I don't think so.
Okay.
I will say though, like the gameplay looks fine. It looks fun enough. It looks like
I'm watching the trailer, and it is not impressive. Like nothing looks good in this game.
I mean, I don't want to be that harsh, but
I mean, just like all the textures and the ambience and the. I'm just watching it without sound right now. It just looks like Dead Island 1 is kind of the vibe that I'm getting.
so the vibe I'm getting is Left 4 Dead.
Right, gameplay wise, but like just the way it looks, just like the art style and everything is just Dead Island.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, these guys aren't like really known for like having pretty looking games, so I'm
No, I suppose not.
not too
But
worried
yeah.
about that. But like, I don't know. It could be like a sleeper thing where like it comes out and people start playing it together, and they're like, "Oh, this is actually fun to play with the homies," which
Yeah.
I'm expecting. Like that could be a possibility. And if it's on Game Pass, like, fuck it, I might
People,
try it out.
Oh yeah,
And,
people
like,
will try it out for sure.
The gameplay to me looks like Left 4 Dead, but instead of like just getting the linear path, the from point A to point B, it's like you could go from point A to point Z if you wanted to, like anywhere you want to go to on the map. It's just more open. So cool enough. But it did mention it has like safe houses, just like Left 4 Dead. It's like
Yeah.
you go here,
Yeah,
get your stock,
it looks like a Left 4 Dead clone. for sure, judging by the gameplay, which does not boast well if Forever Dead or whatever that game was that came out.
Back for Blood.
Back for Blood. That's what it was. Back for Blood. If that's to go on anything about the genre, I don't think it's a good omen for this game.
Yeah, I mean, Back for Blood was fun enough, but yeah, it's
just the genre. I feel like is dying or dead already, and we haven't reached the point of like, oh, maybe we shouldn't make a game like this right now. Like maybe we need to give it a lot more time and improve on something. But who knows? Maybe it's.
But that's the thing, is like maybe it comes out and we're like, whoa, they actually did something different here. Because while they did show a lot of gameplay, they didn't show like the HUDs. They didn't show like the systems. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They just showed what they more showed off was the map and some of the gunplay.
Man, this game does not look good.
Yeah.
I just watched this vampire like attack the character, the player, in like a bedroom hallway sort of thing, and good God, the animations and everything about it looked really bad. The way the movement was, the recoil on the gun, the blast
it does
from the gun. It's like,
it does have like a Killing Floor vibe to it as well, where like there are like bosses that you have to kill. They showed that off a little bit too, where there are there's boss vampires.
I haven't seen a boss vampire. I've seen there's a bigger vampire, same location. Maybe that's what they're showing off here.
No, they showed off one of the bosses where it's like this dude like takes over the entire screen and like creates like a visual effect around the screen or whatever.
Oh, okay. Well,
so I mean, who knows? Maybe those bosses could be really fun, and then I don't know.
Yeah, maybe this game, it despite the way it looks, maybe it is really fun.
Yeah, I don't want to ever count a game out just because like it has bad graphics or whatever. Like
no,
or like a bad look to it, because a game could be ugly as fuck and still like really fun. So I don't want to count it out too far for that. But yeah, I'm not like jumping at the bit to play this game.
No,
I'll say that.
No, yeah, definitely not me. Obviously. Either.
Yeah, Nick's out.
I'm out.
Nick is out.
Cut the check. Cut me a check. I'm out. It's over.
Last thing here. Looking ahead, this is on Xbox's website here. As we announced previously, in order to dedicate the proper amount of time for a deep dive into Bethesda Game Studios' Starfield, a standalone show is in the works. In addition to this, our teams are working hard and look forward to sharing even more of what is next for our fans when we return to Los Angeles for our yearly showcase this summer. The interesting thing there is no mention of E3.
No, yeah.
They just said our yearly showcase, even though E3 is technically back. But
yes, and we just got this hot off the press. Sony will not be attending this E3 either, so
is that confirmed?
It is confirmed. Yeah.
Do we really even need to confirm that? I mean,
but maybe it is dead. According to an IGN report, Xbox, Nintendo, and Sony. Xbox, Nintendo, and Sony won't be part of E3.
Then
what have a presence on the Los Angeles Convention Center floor.
Then what even is E3? Just Ubisoft and EA.
Who knows? Maybe there's something else. Maybe Devolver is
Sega.
Like the only Sega. I don't know, man.
Shows off their new console.
Apple.
Not even Netflix, on the show floor though. All three of them.
Yeah. Fucking Netflix.
That's a death note right there, dude. That is a death sentence. Like,
yeah. You got the big three. They won't even show up. EA's the thing, but they do their own thing anyway too. I don't know,
but
man.
They're on the show floor still, usually.
Yeah, well, probably. But who knows? After that announcement.
They're certainly not doing like a showcase. Like at all.
E3 might just be dead. They're definitely not doing any, announcements like the old school way of doing it when they had the Cirque du Soleil introduce the Kinect.
God, I miss that
they're
shit,
not
man.
they're not doing that anymore. That's dead forever until like people, I guess, ask for it or it makes sense to put the money into it.
Yeah.
But
I would have.
that is not the case.
I
This
was
game looks so bad.
I was thinking E3 would like turn into like a PAX, but the fact that all three of them aren't even going to be on the show floor, like
It's like what's the point?
Even
it's going to
PAX
be a
has all
pack.
three of them.
Sort of. Not really. We didn't have Sony there.
Yes, we saw Death Stranding there, remember? And Concrete
Oh,
Genie.
you're right.
and-
We did.
yeah, Sony was there
Did. Sony was there. That is true.
when we went in 2019. Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah.
We picked the best time to go to PAX.
Yeah, it was like the last one before everything went to shit.
Yeah, before COVID.
I know, we almost put it off because we're like, why don't we wait until next year when the consoles come out?
Yeah.
And then I'm glad we didn't.
No, me too.
So,
we would have been so upset. That was such an experience.
Yeah, I know, dude. I want to go back sometime.
Yeah, me too. That would be so much fun.
Maybe a year when you're
man, this
not
game
getting
looks-
married.
Yeah. Absolutely. When I have a better job, hopefully, and more money.
Yeah.
And I'm not spending money on wedding shit. This game looks terrible.
Okay.
The more I watch this game, it looks so bad.
What looks so bad about it? Like, what's
specifically right now, the textures of all the enemies.
okay?
Like the guns look great. They're textured, but I just watched this guy like shoot what looked like a big boss, I guess, or a bigger enemy with more abilities. And he didn't have a single texture on his entire cloak. It was just a flat cloak. It looked terrible. You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of that game, The Ship.
Oh,
where you
yeah.
have to like find the killer. That's the kind of textures that I'm seeing in this.
Yeah, I remember that game.
Yeah. I don't know. Some like fucking Haunted Mansion bullshit. Eddie Murphy's Haunted Mansion on the GameCube.
Nick,
Yes.
what you been playing?
I've been playing nothing, my guy. We played a little bit of Overcooked together yesterday and the day before, and then my internet shit out.
Sure.
I'm still keeping up with Marvel Snap, although I've completed the whole season and there's still a week to go, so I feel pretty burned because there's not like a
2 more
whole lot.
hours.
There's a week to go.
Right, but more unlock in like 2 hours, right?
More
missions,
challenges and stuff.
Right,
yeah.
Right.
So like it's 2 challenges and you do them in 15 minutes or whatever. So it's fine, but there's not like any progression. I'm not unlocking shit that I really want, or there's no like sign of like, okay, if I level up again, there's this that I can unlock. So this next week's gonna be kind of small for Marvel Snap from me. But they are releasing multiplayer where you can fight each other tomorrow.
Oh, really? Oh, it's happening.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm ready to get wrecked by your ass.
I don't know, man. My freaking deck has not been good. Like I have probably 6 decks. None of them have been keeping me up
Oh.
with anything. I've been slowly declining and I've just gotten worse and worse. So I don't know. Maybe you kick my ass.
Maybe. Possibly. I'm excited. I'm excited to try it out.
Yeah, here, it's coming. Get ready for battle mode where you can challenge your friends and see who's really the best. You versus your friends. Battle mode available 1/31/23, which is tomorrow.
They really got it right there at the end of the month because they're like, it's January right at the end.
Yeah,
of
we
January.
we told you it's gonna be broken as shit, but
Oh yeah,
it's something.
true.
So I don't mind. If it's broken, it's broken. Whatever.
True.
I just want more content and shit. Like, give me like a mode, a cooperative mode where I'm fighting like an AI, with my bud
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah.
Just different modes. Give me like a draft mode. That would be really cool.
I'm
Where
definitely
you don't
starting
really
to
make
like.
a deck. You just get a deck.
I'm definitely starting to lose interest in the game. To be honest.
Oh,
with you.
no, yeah, I get that.
Like I try to go back to it, and I'm like, I don't know. I'm just not feeling like I used to. I'm just not feeling it like I used to.
It's because they screwed up the progression. Once you hit a certain point, it just goes.
Yeah,
and you don't unlock anything.
True.
It's just a fucking brick wall.
That's so true. Because those cash things that you unlock, they're pointless. They don't do shit.
They're useless. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's about it. I haven't really played much video games. I'm looking forward to Harry Potter.
Yeah, that's
even though I'm not a huge Harry Potter fan, never seen all the movies all the way through.
I've been seeing online a lot of people complaining about the fact that there's only 26 spells in the game.
How many spells are there in Harry Potter?
I don't know.
The fucking combat looks great. Like, I don't know what... how many spells do they make in the movies? And the movies went on forever.
Yeah.
You know?
But it's not... The movies aren't a game where you...
But still, like, I feel like you just include all the spells that are in the movies and the books, and it's like, okay, that's good enough. You know? Like, I don't know.
Yeah. People were comparing it to, like Skyrim had, like, over 70 spells or whatever.
But they're all the same.
But that was an optional thing, you know?
Yeah. It's not Skyrim. It looks like The Witcher, but with Harry Potter characters.
And like
that's what
Fire
gets me excited.
Emblem, where it's like a totally optional thing, has like well over 30 spells.
Yeah, but I don't care. Like, I'm just
saying. I'm just throwing it out there. You know, if you're gonna be all high and mighty on it, you know, I'm gonna be the opposite, like you were with Redfall. That's all I'm saying.
That's fine. I'm just saying people who are like complaining about this game are either complaining about it because they don't give a shit about Harry Potter, or they're complaining about because whoever wrote it, that lady that wrote it, is a terrible person, and they're like, oh, I'm not gonna fucking support those people. But there are like real people with real jobs, like putting their fucking heart and soul into this game that have nothing to do with
to
what's
be fair,
her face.
Though, those people get paid either way.
Yeah, but I don't know. It's a brand new it's a brand new studio, and they are not in no way connected to what's her butt. You can choose your fucking gender. Gender's fluid in this game, I guess. You can be a witch or a wizard, or have a deep voice, or whatever. Doesn't matter. It seems pretty open to everything. So I feel like she has no involvement other than a paycheck going to her, which is fine because she has more money than God already. And at what point, is it she's going to keep getting money?
Well, to be honest with you, I haven't seen a lot of people complaining about the game. So I don't even know where you're getting that. Everyone's fucking excited about this game. So
really? Oh, my D&D group is like, man, I'm not interested in this. And I'm like, it has...
I'm not either, just because I don't give a shit about Harry Potter.
No, that's fine. But
I've got bad vibes from it, just not because of the J.K. Rowling thing, just because of what happened with like Callisto Protocol recently and what happened with...
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fair. Like, I'm not gonna pre-order this game. Oh, fuck no. I'm gonna wait a couple of days or whatnot, and if it gets like 9s and 10s, I'll pick it up.
I wonder when the embargo's up. I wonder when we'll start hearing stuff.
That's also a good question. I don't think they've released that. It comes out in like 2.5 weeks or something like that.
Harry Potter embargo.
It's like 2 full weeks before it comes out. It comes out next Friday. So embargoes usually lift a week early if it's like a good game. Like, they don't really care about the scores or whatnot. They're not trying to hide the scores. It usually releases a week early. So I'm gonna guess Friday the 3rd.
1 week before the game's early access release on February 7th. So we will find out next week. Next Tuesday, we will start getting reviews.
Well, there you go. So
I'm excited to hear what people have to say.
Yeah. And who knows? Maybe it's gonna be a good fucking Harry Potter game.
Hey man, I would love if it is.
Yeah.
I just don't give a shit about Harry Potter.
I don't either. I just want to kill people with spells.
That's fair.
I want to make a fucking...
But dude, there's only 26.
A fucking witch. I want to fucking make a witch, a sexy witch who just kills people. That's what I want to
do. Dude, they're teenagers.
No. You're a 5th year, so that technically means you're in college, right?
I don't know.
The four. I don't know how it works. I'm guessing it's based on high school, right? first year would be like.
I thought it started in middle school.
Freshman.
I thought
did it start at middle school? All right, disregard what I just said.
I have no idea. I could be wrong.
I don't know.
Make her sexy. She's fictional, dude. It's fine. It's all
fictional. Right. It's fine. It's fine. It's what J.K. Rowling would have wanted.
True.
That's her name. That's the
That's
writer.
Your character's name.
Oh no.
My character, J.K. Joanne.
Oh. Joanne Karen Rowling.
Is that what her middle name is?
I don't fucking know. Her name is actually J.K. It's just kidding,
what
Rowling.
Is the K in J.K. Rowling?
No, see, she just got a
Kathleen.
penny. Kathleen
Rowling. Joanne Kathleen.
Terrible name.
That is
J.K. was the right choice. J.K. was the right choice.
Yeah. That, and also that is just what like authors do, right?
Yeah.
George R.R. Martin.
R.R. That's what it was.
Yeah.
George R.R.
C.S. Lewis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
B.D. Webb.
Yeah. What's the Lord of the Rings guy? That guy too. He does a thing. I forget his name.
R.R. Tolkien.
Yeah.
Tolkien. Tolkien.
J.R.R.
Tolkien.
J.R.R. That's it. We got there.
We got there.
I've been playing some shit, Nick. I've been playing some
Nobody cares. Shut the fuck up.
Okay. Next weekend game.
I'm just fucking with you. What have you been playing?
First.
I've been kind of bored with a lot of shit, so I've been watching you stream a couple of things. So I know what you've been playing.
Well, first, this I haven't been streaming. I've been playing it in my bed as I watch like shitty YouTube videos.
Oh.
But I've been playing a bit of Pokemon, and I was surprised. Like, I actually have been getting stuck a little bit in Pokemon. I'm like, this is actually like harder than I expected.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, some of those things are kind of tough. I got to the one where it's the person in the car.
Oh yeah.
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 I got a little.
Did she kick your ass?
She did. I beat her finally, but yeah, I had to like actually go grind for a minute to.
Yeah. Yeah. Same thing happened to me.
It's funny because I was plowing through the game and I'm like, this game's fucking easy. And then I got to her and I'm like, oh wow, I guess I actually do need to grind a little bit here. So yeah, I'm having a good time with that. Actually,
here's a tip for you. I didn't know this until much later. You can go back to the school and like take classes.
Oh,
which is kind of interesting. So every once in a while, after every like achievement that you do, just go back to the school and go to like the front desk lady and just take the classes.
Oh, what does that do for you?
It's like you like develop relationships, kind of like Persona.
Oh,
it's really different, but I got there too late and I kind of got stuck on that. So I'm just going through a whole bunch of classes right now, just like
okay, well,
that I should have been going to a while ago.
I wish they made that more clear.
Yeah,
in the game, because I've just been doing the Octopath Traveler thing where I'm just like, okay, next one. You know?
Yeah.
But okay, I'll do that. I've also been playing Hitman. I beat Hitman 2 and Hitman 3 last week.
Oh shit!
I played the shit out of Hitman, and then as I finished Hitman 3, they dropped where they combined Hitman 1, 2, and 3 into one game called Hitman World of Assassination. And they added a new mode. They just sort of shadow dropped this mode called Hitman Freelancer, where it takes all of the maps from Hitman 1, 2, and 3, and it's like a roguelike, and it like assigns a different target each time. You have a safe house and you're like collecting all the different weapons and shit. Dude, I have been so locked into this game. Like, it is just so fun. I could see it myself getting like burnt out on it, but that being said, I will get burnt out on it on like after I've spent several hours on it. So it's like,
right. Yeah.
There's enough gameplay.
You play.
Yeah.
I watched you play a little bit of it and I'm like, this kind of looks dumb. And then you started like explaining some of the systems and I'm like, oh, that's kind of cool. I like that. But man, I would be locked into those optional objectives so hard. I'd be like, I can't finish this until I do everything.
I keep failing because I keep going for them and then I die. So yeah. I that's why when you started watching me, I was like, I'm not going for it as hard because I just keep losing.
Yeah.
Because it's hardcore, you know, because like when I was playing Hitman 2 and 3, like I was save scumming a lot, you know, like I'll save here and try this thing and then fail and then just reload the save. You can't do that in the freelancer mode. Like you die, it's over. So, and you get spotted, you're pretty much fucked unless you have like a rifle or something. That is the neat thing about the Hitman freelancer mode though, where in Hitman 1, 2, and 3, it really discourages you using like assault rifles and like more aggressive options, where in this one it's like, oh yeah, use explosives, kill people, do it. Like there's actually like side objectives that's like, yeah, kill a guard with a shotgun. It's like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
So
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. And I do know like in Hitman 1, 2, and 3 there are challenges where it's like kill everyone on the island or whatever, which
don't do that. It takes so much time unless you're super fucking bored.
Yeah. Dude, I could see myself getting really into Hitman, but there's so many other things I want to play. But like if I had 0 life, I could see myself just getting lost in it. I didn't know I liked Hitman this much until I started playing it recently.
No, it's good. It's a good I was into it hardcore while I was playing it. Then once I beat it and I was like, okay, I'm done. Something else came out. I gotta go play that. Never came back to it.
Yeah, I think that's gonna happen in February when I, get whatever. I need to go back.
You need to play The Witcher, my guy.
You
need to play God of War, my guy.
Yeah, I was planning on actually doing another long Witcher stream on Thanksgiving. Fuck.
Thanksgiving, shit, that's a ways away.
On Valentine's Day, I was gonna hop back into it.
Okay.
That's how I want to play The Witcher. I want to do it like long fucking stretches throughout the year, and then by the end of the year, maybe I'll beat it. We'll see. Maybe like different holidays, I'll play it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah,
holiday Witcher stream. I like that.
Yeah,
I like that. That's a good one.
Throughout the year, yeah. I'm gonna try and get Valentine's Day off so I can play it. But if not, I'll just do a late night stream, whatever.
And I can come over. Yeah. I don't know about Valentine's Day. I hope I can come over Valentine's Day and give you some pointers now that I've re-upped and kind of got the feel for it again.
Yeah, if not, I can pull you up on Discord or whatever.
Yeah, whatever works.
Yeah,
or I could watch you as I'm like eating my Valentine's Day dinner.
Oh yeah, Valentine's Day you're probably gonna want to spend with your lady.
So. I don't know. We every time we try to do something on Valentine's Day, it never works out. It's always like, oh yeah, we did this, and then it's like, well, and then something terrible happened, and it didn't actually work out. Like, yeah, it's like we tried to go. I was like, well, let's make a trip up north and hang out, and we'll watch the stars. So we get up to the spot that I was going. It's a full fucking moon. The clouds are all over the place. You can't see past the clouds. The full moon is lighting the clouds up brighter than the street lights. It's cold as fuck and it's windy as fuck. So it's like, well, this didn't work. Let's just go back. It was like a 3-hour fucking drive. So, and we stayed up there for maybe 10 minutes and went, yeah, no, this isn't going to work.
That sucks. Well, at least you got to hang out together,
I guess.
That's half the battle.
The car ride was nice.
Yeah, that's what it's all about.
That's what it's all about.
Recent reviews via OpenCritic. Dead Space got a 90 from 91 critic reviews.
Yeah.
Goddamn.
The remake. The people are loving it. It looks fucking fantastic. Seems like they did a great job on this remake.
Yeah, God bless them. Here's another one. Hi-Fi Rush got a 90 from 90 critic reviews.
Damn.
I'm telling you, dude, people are really loving this Hi-Fi Rush game.
I don't know if it's that, though. I feel like once the hype for it dies down, it's going to be like one of those things that's... It's kind of like Avatar, where everybody's like, oh, I got to go see Avatar because everybody else is going to see Avatar. And then they get in and they're like, 90, yeah,
bro.
Yeah. And then it's
90?
Like... Yeah, it's pretty good.
From critics. Like, I mean, Avatar got a lot of money from the basic bitches.
Yeah.
But if you look at its Rotten Tomatoes...
That is true. Hi-Fi Rush is... Yeah, this is open critics. So
Yeah.
You're absolutely correct.
Like if you look at Avatar Way of the Water's Rotten Tomatoes, it has a 77.
Yeah.
So that, not that that's like a bad review or whatever, like that's pretty good.
Right. It's pretty all right.
Yeah, which I agree with. Like it's a fine movie. But the audience score is a 92. So you're right in that regard. But when it comes to like these critic reviews, like they're used to getting games early. So
yeah, that's true. That is true. But I don't think anybody knew about this one. 90 people have already reviewed it. That's crazy.
it's a short game. I guess it's like 8 to 12 hours. So
must be.
I do plan on like slamming that game soon. I'll slam through it. I at least want to try it. Next week in games, we got Power Wash Simulator coming to PS5, PS4, and the Switch. It's about fucking time, boy. It's about time. January 30th. Trek to Yomai is coming to Switch January 30th. I did check. This is the right year, so we're good. Because some of these games do seem like old games, but I double checked. This is the right year.
Yeah.
They're just coming to new consoles. Age of Empires 2 Definitive Edition is coming to Xbox January 31st. Inkulinati comes to Inkulinati comes to Xbox, Switch, and PC on January 31st. Season A Letter to the Future comes to PS5, PS4, PC January 31st. SpongeBob SquarePants: The Cosmic Shake comes to PS4, Xbox One, Switch, PC January 31st. We Were Here Forever comes to PS5, Xbox Series, PS4, Xbox One January 31st. Football Manager 2023, a lot of people love that game. Those games. Comes to PS5 February 1st. Chef Life, a restaurant manager, a restaurant simulator. I gotta check this one out, bro. Comes to everything February 2nd. Deliver Us Mars comes to everything except for the Switch February 2nd. Life is Strange 2 comes to the Switch. I would not play it there February 2nd. Tales, The Backbone Preludes comes to PC February 2nd. And The Pathless finally comes to Xbox on February 2nd.
Cool.
Not a very exciting week. A lot of like games that have had exclusivity coming to new consoles.
Yeah.
Is what it seems like.
Their time is up.
Yep. But next week we got the bangers, so get hyped for that. So definitely come back and watch our show next week, Nick.
I'll be here.
Yeah, you gotta watch.
I'll watch our show.
I like your wall light, by the way. Just gotta
this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a Christmas present.
It's pretty cool.
It's pretty good. You can actually see the colors on this one.
Yeah.
Not like the other one that I had behind me.
Yeah, it looks really cool.
Yeah.
I like that.
And then once I get at my desk, because I plan on putting an extension to my desk over here.
Your background's way nicer than mine. Mine is so chaotic.
I like yours though. Yours is so simple.
It's so chaotic though.
I like that like the closet of purple. It's great.
Yeah, just purple. It's gonna look better when you can actually see what's up here. You can't really tell what that is.
It's a comic book.
Yeah, you could tell it's a comic book, but you can't tell what comic book.
No, I can't. Batman, I would assume, just by knowing you.
Batman #1, baby.
Oh, well, you need to put it in less glossy case.
It's just bag and boarded.
Yeah.
Dude, I just spent so much money on comic books. Anyway, we should end the show. Check out the other shows. We're doing spoiler cast soon.
Yeah, pretty soon. Coming up.
Ant-Man.
Baby. Ant-Man.
Ant-Man's coming up. Mandalorian season 1.
It's been so long since a movie or Marvel TV show has come out that I've almost forgot like our rankings.
I know.
Like, shit. Where am I gonna put this? If like
weren't we gonna like get together and like re-rank these things in like a tier list so we don't have to like
we
should do that next month.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's get together. Okay. We'll do it.
Yeah, because we need to do like this is in this tier of Marvel and then based
rank
on that tier.
Rank within the tiers. Yes.
So you got a tier list and then a rankings within
the tier. Yeah.
It's a double.
So then I just read the tier.
Right. Because we have like 40 something movies, 30 something movies that we cannot go through.
We don't have to do that with Star Wars though. Not yet anyway.
Not yet.
Maybe soon.
Maybe in like 6 years.
Yeah, but with Marvel we definitely need to do that. It's getting insane over there in Marvel land.
Marvel Land. Well, they slowed down, and I appreciate it.
I also think we should do a spoiler cast when The Last of Us ends.
Okay.
Yeah, I think
possibly. I want to see how I feel about it.
Oh, this is why I think we should talk about it, though, right?
Okay. Yeah. I mean, maybe because I don't know. I feel like it's fun to talk about, but we talk about it anyway.
Yeah, we're gonna do that each episode, but then to do like an overall,
right? I don't know,
discussion. We'll see. We could bring like someone else in too.
We'll see like how it is.
Another opinion. We'll talk about it.
We'll talk about
bring Cody in or something. Maybe Austin, because he's like never played the game. I wonder that'd be interesting.
That would be interesting. Somebody that's never played the Last
of Us. My sister, she could come in. That'd be kind of fun.
That would be pretty good. Yeah. It's great. See, that's a great idea. Us talking about it who've already played the game, it's just like, yeah, this is what they did different. But somebody with fresh eyes. I'm trying to get my coworker. He's like almost 50 or just barely 50. And I'm like, you should watch The Last of Us. And he's like, all right. But he hasn't done it yet.
Hey, dude, my dad loved it. He loved this episode. He didn't see the first two, though. But he loved this episode. But I will say, my sister's girlfriend watched the episode 2 last week with us. And she thought it was too scary. So...
Too scary.
There is that element to it. That was a scary episode. That
was true. It was the start of the clickers.
That's the clicker episode. So she was like, I don't know if I could watch another one, which I wish she would, because this next episode, hardly any clickers.
Scary? Is it less scary?
It's way less scary.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's more about humans than...
That's what I love about The Last of Us.
I know. It's so good. It's not about...
the gears.
The gears. I didn't want to bring that back. It's not about the zombies. It's about the human connection within a struggling society of humanity.
Dude, you're going to love this episode.
Good.
Yeah, you're going to love it. Maybe you won't, though. I can't tell you why. We'll talk about it soon.
Maybe I won't, because there's gays. Is that what is because I'm a homophobe?
No, there is a lot of gay loving going on in this episode.
Oh, good. Good.
Yeah. Yeah. I will say with The Last of Us, like the game, I always felt like my least favorite part of the game was the like infected part.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Billstown. I'm like, fuck you. Billstown's fucking crazy good. The infected was your least favorite part?
I preferred combat.
So interesting.
I preferred combat with the humans, like with other humans.
You can't do one without the other.
I agree. It's like the trail mix, dude. It's like with the rye bread. It's like you can't just have the rye bread.
Full circle, baby.
The rye bread is the best part, but you can't just have the rye bread.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And that's how I feel about the combat.
Right.
I think the combat with humans is better, but you can't have it without the...
And then you get Last of Us 2, where the combat with humans and...
Yeah, it kind of blends together.
It's so good. It's so good.
In fact, I think they could have blended it more.
In in general.
The combat between infected and humans at the same time.
Oh, yeah. Uh-huh.
And there was a little bit of it in the first game, but hardly.
Yeah, I think that's a whole system thing that they'd have to work on. Anyway, we should fucking stop talking right now and let these people go home.
It's always the episodes where I'm like, oh, we don't have a lot to talk about that we go on for like an hour and a half.
Yeah, well, we had a lot to talk about. We had Chex Mix, Ubisoft, The Last of Us. Anytime you put The Last of Us in front of us, we're going to talk about it.
Yeah,
we're going to talk about it.
That's true.
Anytime you put Chex Mix in front of us, we're going to eat it.
We're going to eat it.
Even if it's moldy. That's just how it goes. That's how it goes. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah. And you know who loves Chex Mix? Your mom.
Our sponsor today, your mom.
Nice.
That'd be pretty funny to put a sponsor. You know who loves Chex Mix? Full Sail Education.
Oh man, dude, those ads used to be everywhere, huh? Those Full Sail ads.
And then they got like sued or something because they're not a real fucking place.
Did they get sued?
I thought so, yeah.
I just figured COVID fucked them up.
I feel like COVID would have been a better thing for them because it's like, oh, I can't go to school. Might as well go to fullsail.com, get my degree online.
Well, Full Sail is like, well, I think they have different programs, but I know one of their programs is like Crass. The
Crass?
like the
Oh, yeah,
where
yeah,
I went.
uh-huh.
So like, I don't know how you do that not in person because it's a lot of like,
oh yeah,
doing the board and stuff. You could do
well,
like Pro Tools, I guess.
So I work at the school district. They do PE online.
Just do some jumping jacks.
I guess so. Like, I don't. Do you like wear a wrist brace that has to? Like,
I mean, I could see you do
or something.
If it's like, yeah, do jumping jacks, push ups.
The problem with the school system, Jake. The problem with our school system in this state.
Yes.
Is they cut all the CTE. There's no welding, there's no woodworking, there's no trades whatsoever. There's no tinkering of any sort.
I agree with
so
that.
You get the people who are bad at academics, fucking trying to slog through academics and not get anywhere. And then you got the people who are really good using their brain on logical shit that's physical in their hands and they can see it. Fucking not doing so hot in high school and college, and I guess some college has it, but not all of it.
Yeah, you would have thrived in a.
I would have fucking
woodworking
if I had,
class.
I had like auto shop and welding and like fucking blacksmith. If they fucking did a blacksmith, fucking glasswork. Come on, I would have fucking killed it.
Yeah,
would have killed it.
True,
but I love working with my hands, and I don't love writing papers. So. Sue me.
And they also make the papers that you write super boring.
Oh, they're so
that's another
boring.
problem.
It can't be about anything that you love, you know?
Yeah, because I have found that I actually enjoy writing. Like, that's sort of a more recent development in my life.
Right.
Where in high school and stuff, I fucking hated it because it's like write about some bullshit that you don't like write about of mice and men. It's like, I don't care. Like, I don't want to write about this.
Yeah. I don't want to read this and then have to write a paper that's been written 600 times and try not to plagiarize anything on accident.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, fuck.
Dude, I also took this was a college thing too. I took a rock and roll history class, right? Because I'm like, oh yeah, this is going to be sick.
Yeah, I took something similar.
And they're like, college. Write a paper about, I forget what song it was. It was like Paint It Black by the Rolling Stones or something.
Okay.
And I wrote a paper and I was like, this is what I think the song is about. This is my interpretation. This is what I think. And I give it to the professor and the professor's like, no, you're way off. I'm like, what?
The fuck you?
I'm like, what do you mean? Like, this is an interpretation.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
That's a problem.
I hated
that. That's a
shit.
problem. Close-minded professors, teachers, faculty.
Yeah. You know? Well, it's just like these holier than thou people, like they think they're the shit.
Oh yeah, you get that especially in professors, or like teachers that teach at college level, like community colleges, for sure, community colleges.
Yeah, and it's always these old fucks too.
It's like, who the fuck do you think you are? Like, why do you have to bully these children? Because you don't agree with their opinion. Like, that's...
Yeah, and it's got to be super tough for them because they got an education, you know, in the 60s, 70s, maybe 80s. And then, like, things were a little fucked up back then and things are, like, changing now and, like, progressing. And then they get backlash on some of that shit. And they're like, what are you talking about? That's not true. Like, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
The J.K. Rowling of it all, actually.
J.K. Rowling of it.
She
perfect. Yep.
She gives me that professor vibe for sure.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Her, Jordan Peterson, same thing.
I don't know Jordan Peterson.
You're better off, dude. Don't even go down that rabbit hole.
Is that the guy that got like arrested and his house was like searched?
No. That's Andrew Tate.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know that guy either.
No, Jordan Peterson was the guy that made the video about Elliot Page and he got like banned from TikTok or from Twitter because he made that video about Elliot Page where he was like dead naming him, and and
Oh,
what that classic clip came from him where he's like, I got banned from Twitter for breaking the rules. What rules, you sons of bitches? So classic. It's a classic video, dude.
I don't remember. I
It's
either
just like,
don't remember. I wasn't paying attention at that time.
it's just like so cringe. It was hilarious though.
Well, that is what it is.
Yeah. Indeed.
Oh, indeed.
.com.
Monster.
.com.
.com.
Jobbing.
.com. Homestar Runner.
Oh wow. Does that still exist?
I mean, yes, it does. It actually does.
Runner.
.net. It's .com. No, it's .com.
Oh, is it? Oh shit.
Yeah.
Just gave me a virus.
Oh fuck.
Trogdor.
That was like one of the things. It's like a outtakes.
Oh,
Homestar Runner.
It's .net.
No, it's not.
.net is just a wiki page I see for Homestar Runner.
So there was a on the front page. You know how you could use like the settings of Homestar Runner.
Yeah.
That would be like a bloopers setting, and it would be you get to it and it's like it's homestarrunner.net, and then the guy behind the camera goes it's .com. It's .com. Like that kind of stuff.
I see.
Homestar Runner. It's .com.
Man, I can't even figure out their website. It's like horrible.
It's always been horrible.
Oh god, what is this game?
Homestarrunner.com. Maine. Oh, dude, it's the exact same thing.
Oh yeah, this is like some retro shit.
Download. Characters. Games. Tunes. Yeah, man. Holy shit.
So, in honor of Trogdor's 20th birthday, I was digging through.
Oh yeah, look at that.
They're still
look
posting.
at that.
They're still posting stuff.
Look at the tunes. Tunes.
From Vid Electric.
Yeah, dude, they're still posting shit.
Of his dumb animal
Yeah.
added excitement.
Holiday Fan
An optional secret
Stooms
quest to test
2022.
your wits, or at least your patience. Halloween hide and
They are not getting the views they used to, but I mean, 111,000 though, like it's not like terrible. And that's for a thing that's like, hey, buy our costume pack. Like,
Yeah.
that's
Teen Girl. Do they have like the old Strong Bad Email? That's the best one.
yeah. They haven't posted one in 5 years.
Some kind of robot. Yeah, there we go. They haven't posted one in 5 years.
The
2022. No, 2022 right here.
Strong Bad Email.
Yeah. Coach Z somehow has the authority to make everyone pretend to have babies in a weird contest.
Oh wow. Okay, I see. Oh wow. Wow. There's like a lot of these.
There's a lot. Well, from all the way to the beginning.
209. And they still get like some views. Wow.
Yes.
Wow. Oddly, they like
How many
they fell
how many
off
people-
for a second and then came back. And wow. Okay.
It's TikTok, man. The
Yeah.
Homestar
Maybe.
Runner guy. He's on TikTok.
Oh, he's blowing up on TikTok. That's cool, man. Yeah, you love
Yeah.
to see it.
You love to see it. Back before YouTube, there was Homestar Runner, and that's how we got our news.
Homestar Runner and Smosh.
Smosh. That was YouTube, though.
No, they started before YouTube.
Yeah, I know, but they were like huge on YouTube.
Oh yeah, so was Homestar Runner though.
There she is. There she is. There she is.
Shawnee.
Shawnee. Oh, okay.
She has to she has to show her dominance.
That's what it is. That's what it is. Hi, Shawnee. Hi. Ah! Okay. Enough. Off. Good girl. Good girl.